Well, this introduction getting out of hand. Anyway, welcome back to Pesterquest Volume 8. We're today playing... no, actually, I don't know anything. We had some... a bit me... How would I like to say it? Vanilla kind of stuff. Comparatively to the previous two... previous... people was a little mildly fucked up. Anyway, we are here to the 8th volume. Playing our demented self. You're enjoying brisk at the clearing, walk in the Alternia moonlight when the plot comes screaming toward you. Literally, you don't even have time to introspection. What will happen? Adios, Toreador! Ah! Bruh. You turn your head to see a guy in a wheelchair whizzing down a nearby hill. He's got a phone in one hand, making it difficult for him to control his descent with other. What? What do you mean by that? You quickly wait. He was driving and using your phone. You quickly rush over in time to see him hit a rock and go flying through the air with an impressive arc. Right, a fallen wheelchair. Over to him, he stares at you for a second and then pulls himself back in it with a grunt. Oh, thank you, weird and ugly alien stranger. Fuck you. Guy on a wheelchair. Once you settle into the chair, you look over the boy you just helped. He's lanky, scrawny, except for his oversized horns, giving the impression of a boy going through a very awkward puberty. One hell of a puberty, to be honest. His wheelchair is so simple and flimsy that it looks like it's gone through a lot of wear and tear. Oh, introductorily speaking, I should say that my name is Stavros. Egaliante, mon ami? No, mos amigos. Mos? If I'm butchering another language, I repeat, I apologize. Stavros is now usual for you. The name sounds familiar, even though you're not sure any of your other friends mention him by name. You give him a proper greeting and then ask what happened, and he nods toward the old watchtower at the top of the hill. Please be normal, please be normal, please be normal. I was tempted to scale toward the tower. Scale? How? To carry a rare feed spawn gold monster, what I name Woovopin. Oh, I guess this guy on a wheelchair also is playing Pokemon Go these days. Must be say, gonna get those fucking eggs on, eh? Is a ranked either mythic triple rare class, which is one of the races of all, at least concerning monsters that can be found in the lower blooded neighborhoods. Are you all screaming? But it appears to be tragically out of my reach. So, no matter how much I believe in my ability to pursue it. You don't know what a field spawn is, but maybe you could help. You wrangle a few monsters in your time. What? You know, you could help in pushing up to the hill, maybe fight some giant horrifying beasts, the usual. Wow, I normally am expected to do everything myself, always. Oh, I guess. Oh. I forgot we are in a shitty place. The only trolls who offer me help are those who live too far away to actually do anything of consequence. Which is fine, I get it up, it's pretty useless to me. Anyway, no. What? I don't want your help on account of if I take it, it will be awakening myself. Oh, I guess he's very strong. I'll kind of it, I take it will be weakening myself and failing to grow as a troll. I will just have to try again and again and get grievously hurt in the process, probably. Look, he's OP, this guy. Don't worry. That was being to wheel back toward the hill. You know how this story goes. You have to spend your entire evening convincing this poor troll boy that it's okay to accept help from others. You launch into a gentle pitch about how to help from friend again. Well, if you say so, then I accept your help. Wait, what? That was easy. That was strangely easy. You follow Towers up to hill. When he reaches the steepest part of these hills, begin to lose traction. You step in behind him to give him the little push he needs. The two of you are successfully scaling the hill, and Towers grins and taps at his phone. And it's a phone game? No real monster involved. Holy shit. This is new. Holy shit! This is new to me. Yes, ballpoint is not out now. Correct. Thank you also greatly. Maybe the cartoons for Wigglers were right all along. We could just teleport. And friend machine is truly the greatest source of power to exist. I'm gonna like, holy shit, there's no monster. I kind of realized immediately it was Pokemon Go, so I guess it's just me being a little bit obstructed by the circumstances. Finally, someone will guess you. You ask if he wants to quick ride home, and he tells he's sad in confusion. I already have a ride, always. I'm sick. I'm sitting in it. Not like that. You tell him it's hard to explain. Just trust you this one. Okay, let's go. With that, you grip him with your chair because your hand is up over his 5. Ooh, are you magic? That was quick. Yes. Awesome. Do you know any fairies? No. Sharks. Sharks, damn it. Oh, he's a fairy guy. He's a Tinkerbell fanatic. Double against us around the room and you follow suit. Your eyes settle on an advertisement for the theatrical run of a Poopapan. Poopapan! My favorite. What the hell? Picture spells out that it only takes to fly, brought to you by the imperious condescension of a 19 favorite theatre company, reserved seating for high bloods. Hecklers will be cooled. The rest of the room is rather plain and sparsely decorated. The floor is scattered with messy gaming supplies. Okay. So this is my hive. What do you think? Kind of makes sense because he can probably not get hold of it, since it'll be very hard on a wheelchair. Would you characterize this pad as sufficiently cool? You glance at a framed picture of Fey Trickster in a booty show. So yeah, this pad is cool as hell. Excellent. I hope you would. Your approval is most good to have. I thought you might be uninteresting on account of me being boring and kind of sad. Nah, boring and sad kids are your favorite. Really? That's my favorite? Are they? You tell Towers. Wait, that sounds terrible. You know that. You mean your relationship to make people less sad? Oh, don't worry then, because I'm definitely sorrowful enough to satisfy. Yeah. I kinda wish you didn't say that. Also, I'm not great at talking either, so we have at least 1 point of failure in common. Great. Davros flashes up a thumbs up and wink. He wheels closer to you and one of his scattered cards crunches under a thread and gets stuck, necessitating a bit of finagling. You must admit you are a little surprised by the wheelchair. Your experience of an Alternia will suggest that the culture is not very kind to the disabled. To be honest, I'm quite confident they usually you know? Because, let's be honest, it's a fascist fucking country. It's all violence. Oh, it very isn't. There's a long story behind the fact of me being like this. Kanena says not to talk about it because it hurts my self-esteem. Okay, that's fine. You turn your attention to some of his card, perhaps you can teach you. Well, if you insist, I will reveal you to my magic best story. I thought you didn't wanna talk about it. Okay, I used to be more of a hardcore gamer who will do extreme roleplays. And I had a friend, or I thought she was my friend, who I did flop with. Oh, he's the guy that was hurt by Vriska, right? Oh, you're familiar with Flop? Yeah, you are a communist. Yo, you're familiar with Flop? You're a communist son of a bitch. Come to think of it, you got a great Flop friend who he might love to meet. Well, I don't play anymore, because this old friend of mine did a bad thing to me, resulting in a chain of revenge that was very tragical. Essentially, the story is that I was thrown off a cliff! Physically! Holy shit! Oh my god. I became heavily injured, which resulted in my legs not working. Oh god, that sounds terrible. The culprit continues to hassle me, sometimes in ways which are supposedly remorseful, but mostly continue to make me feel bad. For instance, trying to make me learn how to climb stairs, or fight better, or telling me I'm useless and awful because I can't. I wanna say I don't know. Wait, what? Why I wanted to say great? Wait a second. I was like, oh, she's trying to be helpful in a bad way, in a very bad way, in an awful way actually. What the fuck? Although she also sent me this 4-wheeled device which helps me not to be cooled. So that's nice, I guess. Although maybe she wouldn't have done that if Kanye didn't say to. Oh shit. Kanaya. I guess it's Vriska. I don't know, she's hard to understand. Sometimes very nice, and other times extremely not nice. I can't figure out how she truly feels about me. Oh, this girl Tavros is talking about seems like a real piece of work. You sure are glad none of your friends are anything like that. I'm so sure Vriska. Like, sounds so Vriska. Come on, man. I cannot be that oblivious to that. He sounds like Vriska. Yeah, but maybe it's best to not think about her, actually. Kanaya was right. Why don't I teach you how to play? Tavros! Tavros frees up instinctively. Oh, no, that's her. The one who injured me. Oh no, your spine ices over. You recognize the telltale exaggerated cold, but how can this be? How could your dear, sweet, precious friend Vriska have done such a horrible thing to anyone? Yeah, not this. to think to okay, yeah, not this track. Maybe she did do one thing wrong. She did alienate everyone in his life. But why? This is like the other kids she killed. So I know Vriska is violent and volatile. She had to be to survive. But for us, Tavros, after the fact, instead just feeding him to her Lucis, it doesn't make sense. You feel sick to your stomach. Hey Tavros, you haven't been answering my message. We need to talk. Her voice comes from outside the window as it moves around the perimeter of the house. You glance at Tavros' stricken face as you hear the sound of keys jingling along. Fuck, she has the key to this time? I was like, shit! Why she has the key on your fucking house, man? That was Gronen leans back in his chair. Vriska barges into the respite block and then freezes up. Oh, hey. Hey, you say with an awkward wave. Vriska seems uncomfortable. I didn't knew you knew this dog. The French in progress, Tavros has told you some things about their past together. Oh, of course he has. Okay, listen. I know it sounds bad because it is. I get that, okay? Way back then, it was less than a sweep ago. I was what? I was part of Flap campaign that went away off the trails, and Tavros ended up getting thrown off a cliff. It was basically my fault. Wait a moment, you roleplay that hardcore that you have to throw your friend off of a cliff? Wait, let me read it. It was part of a Flap campaign that went way off the rails, then Towers end up getting thrown off a cliff. Okay, so, well, I did die, so... Well, Vriska, fuck you. Vriska, you suck. But that's all in the past now. Things are better now. I hooked Tavros up with this sweet wheelchair and everything. No, it's not that sweet. Shut up, Tavros. I'm talking about how terrible I feel about hurting you. Tavros cringes and you try to intercede on his behalf. Why is Vriska here? Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so awkward. Oh my god. Imagine, I'm quite confident, like, I'm quite confident there is people like this. Like, imagine someone that injured you so badly and still hang out with you because say somehow pity you, but the guy that got injured don't wanna fucking see you. So the point is that just fucking leave me alone. You done enough damage, so fuck off. That is always what is my mind. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. So I don't know. It sounds fucked. I don't know. It's very hard. I don't know how it works. It's complex. Okay. For me, this scenario is tragically awkward. Okay. Cringe. I'm cringing right now. Alright, I'm here to extend my olive branch very magnanimously, so if you ask me. Teresa and I are getting the band back together. Not for Flap, obviously. That ship has sailed. But we are going to whip this planet into shape, and we need all the help we can get. You spend enough time moping around uselessly, it's time for some action. You're in, right? No? What do you mean, no? I mean, I don't really want to do anything exciting or dangerous like that. And especially because you are going to be involved, I don't think it will be good for me to also be... I feel like he's, strangely enough, he's the reasonable. I mean, I don't blame him. I totally agree. We are full hard with my fellow Towers boy. Come on, things are really totally square between us, Towers. We all got hurt. Besides, I'm trying to help you live up to your potential. You could be somebody. You could finally start living up to your legacy. I don't want to be somebody, at least not your kind of somebody. Tough luck, Toreador. None of us get that choice. If nothing changes, by the time your rise of maturation roll around, you're screwed. The Jones will kill you in an instant. I guess that is fucked, but I guess this is the universe I feel like we are, so I'm quite confident he's gonna get killed anyway, otherwise, in every case scenario. So, what the fuck, and what the fuck. Birska turns to you, her eyes wide, her face trembling. Her frustrated glare barely conceals the desperation beneath. I mean, you agree with me, right? Towers need to shape up, he needs us. It's time we put the past behind us and move on. I'm just to help me, you know? She leans closer, it's obvious she wants you to back her up. Don't take the side. Side with Towers, side with Birska. Don't take a side. Fuck that. I'm going full fucking... I forgot the word. Yeah, I mean, I don't really wanna, you know, I'm not gonna take anyone's side. Yes, I'm definitely a centrist. Right now, I'm a super centrist. I don't really believe that Towers should go, and also I don't believe you are helping him. This is a choice-driven narrative game, and that obviously means having to choose between two equally unsatisfying, mutually incompatible options, which will probably alienate you from the side you do not pick. Try again. Fuck you! Fuck you, I'm side with Travers then. You take a step closer to Travers, and Birska visibly deflates. Come on, Andrea. Oh, don't call me like that! Don't call me on my fluff nickname, okay? How dare you put our private life on the fucking line? Our gamers tags. Really? Okay. I'm chill, I'm cool. Okay, I'm chill. Okay. You can certainly be on his side. I'm sorry! Yes, you can be, and you are. You think you understand now. You see how Birska took her suffering and bitterness and passed it along. You see how under beastly tutelage she learned to sing her thanks to her prey and tell herself she was doing it for their own good. Because I believe she's doing it out of pitiness and out of more like for her sake rather for him, and him doesn't want her help. So it's reasonable to say that Towers is in the right. I hope you don't kill Towers. Please don't kill Towers. I just help you to get rid of your losses. For the love of God, try to build up slowly. Or at least don't. I don't know if you must. I don't know. Just, you know, try a different pattern. Don't try to just, you know, get over it kind of deal. It never works. I don't think it didn't work with anyone I knew, actually. In this too, you see microcosm of Alternia of hurting kids until finally the buck stops at the kindest and weakest among them. Ow, sheesh. Yes, I think that usually makes sense. So no matter how much sympathy you have for her, you can't stand idly by and let Birska continue this cycle of hurt. You tell Birska to look at Towers, really look at him. Ask herself if her help has done anything for him. Isn't this the kind of suffering that she and the Retsi want to prevent? Right now, the best thing she can do for Towers is to leave him alone. Leave him alone? You don't get it. None of you do. If I leave him alone, he's toast. Seriously, how have you not figured that out? Mate? Now, you've seen that this planet is like. You think we can just flip a switch and fix everything over a day? He's a worthless loser living in a world that hates loser. If that doesn't change, he's going to die in a sympathetic death. Sadly, I understand the circumstances. From my understanding of this universe is kinda bleh. And you, Kanaya, and everyone else, you're just enabling him. When he croaks, it's going to be on your head, not mine. So, if you'd rather hang out with Towers in his make-believe fairyland, be my guest, but some of us are still going to be living here in a real world. You and Vriska spend a while staring at one another. All you can muster is a look of pity, which only seems to incensed her further. Her face crunches up and then goes still in flat. Her voice is icily calm. You two have your fun. I'm out. Vriska slams the door shut and she leaves. Davros exhales a long sigh of relief. Well, that went pretty well for an encounter with Vriska, all things considered. I only feel somehow terrible about the way I am. Poor guy. I don't know. I felt slowly, gently, you place a comforting hand on Tower's shoulder and tell him that he deserves better. Then this is not his fault. Vriska is difficult. Yeah, Kanya says that too. I sometimes almost believe her when she does. The room is silent except for a fainting wrinkly noise coming from the sum of the bolts of Tower's floor. You don't know what else to say. Would you enjoy playing some fetus spawn with me, perhaps? A manner of distraction. Oh fuck yeah, you tell him. Let's spawn some fetuses? What the hell is fetuses? Yeah! Please don't kill him only because I think I agree with him. You have loud experience in your Alternia game design, so you're only mildly nauseated when towers show you how the physical version of fetus spawn works. Shinius purple critters explode from gooey orbs and fast plushes before bursting out in the form of large monster with more limbs than you're comfortable with. Also, you have a handful of cards which boost their attributes or allow you to interfere with your opponent monsters. So a lot to keep track of here. It's like Yugi, but with shit. With the things explode and blah 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 blah. Before too long, the room is full with chittering purple monstrosity and queasy looking host plushes. On the verge of birthing even more abomination, you're also lost. But you think you are winning? Your creature appeared to be doing a better job of preying on his host plushes and spawning more into self. You got a meter in corner that keeps you going up while his goes down. That's a good, right? You think it's good, at least where victory concerned. But you are more concerned with the dejected look of Tower's face. He doesn't seem to be giving the game his all. You ask him if he's doing okay. No. Oh, okay. He just came out and said that. My fun has been stymied, I think, by my thoughts about Vriska. He wheels himself over to the window and looks despondently out. I used to like Vriska a lot, you know, and admire her for her many qualities that were good, such as being very confident or having skill at games. But now I just hate her. I feel like I should hate her, but instead do not feel those feelings. In their place, I feel very conflicted and bad about myself. I wonder if there is something wrong that I can't feel as angry as I should. Make myself to become strong enough to talk to her properly about my feelings. Just a big mess. You glance again at the poster lining Tower's walls. Spiritedly fairy girls with confident smiles, long messy hair, and blue color schemes. Their resemblance to Vriska is uncanny, but superficial. She's never going to be like a girl from his posters. That's just not who Vriska is. But for the sad her boy who likes to dream, she must seem to so painfully close. It's a problem too big for you to untangle right now. You need to redirect Tower's thoughts. You close your eyes and ask your intuition. What should I do? Help him fly. Stay grounded. Help him fly. God. I feel like if I help him fly, he's gonna fall and die. If I stay on the ground, grounded... I'm assuming worst case scenario, okay? Let's stay grounded. In the darkness, you reach into your muddled memories and catch a glint of cold iron. When you open your eyes, Poopa Pan stares back at you. He will have you believe that fate is all it takes to fly. But you think Towers could use something a little more material. You put a gentle hand on his shoulder and ask him what you can do to help him spread his wings. His metaphorical wing, that is. It's not like he could ever sprout a real one. The very thought of it is absurd. Towers sings. I just wish I could live more independently, I guess. I take charge of my life and become less under Vriska thumb. You think Towers could use some better friends? I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, yeah, but, maybe, you know, better friends. You ever try to, I don't know. Yeah. I do have some. Nepeta is very kind to me. Nepeta, the girl. To me often, Gamesy and I like to throw down sick rhymes and Kanye tries to help me with Vriska. But there's not a lot they can do when we live far away. And as nice as my Lussus is, he is unable to help me with all my issue, due to his small size limiting him to only moving and carrying small objects to me when I require them. The simple fact is that I didn't build my hive with the expectation of one day using a four-wheeled device to navigate it. Can Towers move to a better hive? Could you help me with that? No. As a bronze, the stipend I receive is not enough to cover such things. Even this four-wheel device, which is highly basic compared to some of high-blooded models, would have cost me over a wipe's worth of saving. Oh my god. Few chains are available to me, economically speaking, especially if I want to not allow drones to my unsuitedness for troll expectation. Oh shit. You see, if money is the issue, that's not something you can help with him, at least not directly. But you might know others who can, so he's likely going to die. It's a Spartan way, I guess. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit! You tell Tavros that you're going to step out for a moment to fetch a mutual friend. Oh, well, wait. You seem briefly surprised when you return with Kanya. You guess you don't blame him. This strikes, so you are pretty rare pairing conversationally speaking. Oh, Kanaya. It's nice to see you in person, unexpectedly. You never meet her in person? Oh wow, my hive is terribly looking, sorry, but hi. You can look next. Yes, I do. Too good to know. How are you faring? Has my advice regarding the construction of an imaginary friend held aid for yourself? What the actual fuck? You actually advised to construct an imaginary fair? Well, Kanaya! Jesus fucking Christ! Well, I haven't really got to try it yet, so no, he hasn't, I guess. Kinda suppresses a sig. Okay, well, let's get directly to business. I brought some materials with which to renovate your hive. Oh, please advise us as to how best to redesign the place to suit your needs. There's eyes water up and he sniffs, leaning forward in his chair. Really, you will do that for me, despite taking a large portion of time and effort, presumably money as well. Don't really spend my stimulus on much beside fabric. I tried to twist Vriska's arm until she offered a portion of her flopping treasure to foot the bill too. And of course I do it for you. Unless will be a rejection of my helpful sensibilities. Kanya says it with a neutral tone and a straight face. I think there's nothing remarkable about it, but Towers nevertheless breaks into green. I'm guessing that helping each other in this universe system is actually very uncommon. Oh, thanks. Okay, give me some time to develop ideas and how properly jack this hive up and deliver the most literally dope pimped up changes. This is going to be so great. You give Towers to request time and then begin to work in earnest. You weren't sure what to expect, but the construction process proves smoother than anticipated. Kenna brings a set of alien devices which she claims to have borrowed from seed-willing friends of hers. One covers a raw materials to strange substance, reminds you of root gushers. Okay. Kanaya fells 3 with her chainsaw, feds them into the machine. Before long you have a gusher thing. Then the device expand the gusher to modify buildings. It was a holographic click and drag interface, much like the scene play in real life. You find this construction software to be incredibly handy and also eerily familiar. Honestly, you find everything eerily familiar these days. Okay. It is very convenient. Home construction has been an important part of troll culture for as long as history remembers. Most do not know while though to me the reason is obvious. Preparation for the game, which we will now no longer be playing due to outside interference. Wait, she knows about that? Yes. I figured out what was going on a day or two after you visited me, but I thought it prudent not to get particularly dramatic about it all. That was very thoughtful of her. Yeah, I try. She knows about the game? Can I finish feeding logs into the first device and begin to manipulate Towers high with her? The dog. Yeah, clockwork thing. Towers provides direction and implements them with her stellar sense of design, and you provide moral support by standing around looking cute. Okay, yes. Nudge test shelf over there, left, yeah, like that. Wait, actually right. Further, okay, no, go back. A bit more, that's almost good to make it a little tad higher. Yes, no, lower. There, right there, and yes, perfect, I think. Okay, actually, can you go back there? If the whatever it was. In the end, it takes until the next day to finish construction, which is actually a great time. You're expecting to have a zap forward once or twice for the sake of brevity, but without the Alternia build tool, Towers Hive is beautifully renovated. It's far more spacious than it once was, with ramps and rails aplenty. Under Tower's guidance, your widened hallways, lower counters, rampant bathrooms, it's like a brand new house. You don't have a ribbon to cut the celebration? So Towers summons some bizarre food-spawn creature to shut a confetti all around entrance to the hive. It's all gross and sticky and you hate every second of it, but he's having fun. After that, Towers spend a while just exploring the hive. He wheels inside through each block and with the ease with which he can navigate the space. By the time he returns to his respire block, his green is radiant. You take it he likes the new place. Yes, his bed is now generally frigid. It makes me feel more confident, like the word is beveiled jewel container. I could say to Vriska, fuck you, I won't do that, you tell me, biatch. I could say to Vriska, fuck you, I won't do that, you tell me, biatch. Okay, I won't say that properly, but I could. Actually, maybe I will say that, as well as plenty of other deliriously rude things which I long have avoided saying. Okay, that's probably enough. You tell him. Kanya is staring easily at him, but he doesn't seem to notice. You suggest that it's a good time to settle down. The sun is going to be rising pretty soon. Right, we still have some moonlight. Would you like to stay for a while, Kanya, and play some game with us? Oh no, that's quite alright. I'm afraid I have duties to attend to. I left a dress in the oven. Kanya blinks and carefully maintains her poise. It's made out of clay, you see. I'm getting experimental. That makes sense. Well, goodbye. And we teleport that. She smiles and towers and shoots you a pointed glance. You take it as you could, lays a hand on her shoulder, concentrate. Wait, whoa. Sheesh. Flash of light. Send her back in a flash of light. When you go, towers wheel up to the nudge that you hit her. So Regani Kanaya, this could perhaps be my misreading situation, but when I reach deep inside and tap into the marvelous power of the self-esteem, it tells me that I'm very right and smart. Did you see the way that she was smiling at me? Almost a way to suggest a amorous inclination. Towers, don't be delusional. He wiggles his eyebrows furiously in your direction. Oh jeez, you tell Towers that just what friendship looks like. And she's not his type, trust me, you say. Drat. Oh well, I think there is saying about this, that the sea has many fish in it. Now that I'm feeling better, I think perhaps I will one day go fishing for a quadrant or two. But it's a start. It's going to take some time for this kid to figure out what genuine self-esteem is like. But just like the precipitation, clouds power to reveal a brilliant sky and blue, you think Towers is on the very verge of seeing the sun. The moon? This metaphor will work better on Earth. Towers can be more than he is, and he doesn't need to change to do it. When he offers you a smile, there's a spark of compassion behind it that tells you he's already worth the word. All he ever needed was someone to believe him. And money, of course. He also needed bloody money. So would you like to perhaps celebratorily play a round or two of Finduspawn with me? I'm feeling much more prepared to enjoy a game, and perhaps think that this time I will proceed to crush you with my incredible mind of Finduspawn breeder. Okay, actually, maybe next time. Except I mean that in a nice way, like that of a friendly challenge. If you accept. The word friend is that sentence was all you need to hear. Victory! Okay, this is disgusting. Ladies and gentlemen, that was smooth. But yes, I was siding with Towers, but I understand the troubles that Vriska had, because his death is undeniable. This kind of circumstances, I guess. Okay, what the fuck that word. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of Volume 8. That was quite smooth, without many trouble, and that was lovely. And I hope you enjoy, and I hope you see me again on the next chapter. And have a lovely day. Bye me. Good lovely bye.